Maybe everybody, maybe that was enough.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Over to the boys' orphanage. They keep it separate here, which is great, and really special. They've got a lot of property that's been donated to them. They're continually building. There's a lot of different construction that's going all around, and here they have a lot of the boys that come and work on gardening, just all sorts of different gardening that they get to build their skills and connect and be together and work together. I think that's a big one. So yeah, it's a lot about what we're doing here, working together, helping, growing something, and finding that change that needs to happen. So yeah, it's happening.
So right now we're walking across the property. We just left the small little farm back there. And we're headed down to an area where boys come to live, and they learn to become priests in this area. But these young boys that become priests, they help the boys and they take care of the boys back at the school, the escuela. They take care of the angelitos, the little angels. So last year when we were here, we asked what's the biggest need, and they needed a ceiling because this building right here has a tin roof. And during the day, it would get too hot. So they needed a ceiling that they could eat underneath so that they didn't get too hot while they were eating their meals. So we felt that it was really important that the people that take care of the niños especiales, that they have a good place to eat. And we're going to check that out. So they really wanted to make sure that their feet weren't muddy when they went to eat, because they were walking across this dirt path. And we asked, what do you need? How much would it cost? And we'd found the change. We'd chopped enough wood, and people had bought enough firewood to pay for this to be paved. We're gonna head in and take a look in here. Oh, it's locked up, but I'm gonna stand on this chair and maybe get a view of this ceiling through this window. Nobody's living here now, but this is the ceiling. It's in the kitchen, so they can cook their food and it won't get too hot.
Last year we were here and asking what they needed, what the big needs were. As we've stated, simple, but they needed some concrete places to walk where their feet were getting dirty. This year, simple, but clothes. You know, it's as simple as shoes and clothes for the boys. Boys do love to play in the dirt and get dirty, so you know, it's just simple stuff that sometimes we take for granted, and that's where Find the Change comes together and hopefully get them what they need. Simple stuff, but coming together to help those in need, and I think we can do it. Just kind of gotta pull that change out behind the couch and, you know, pick it up off the ground and gather what you do have, even if it is a few cents. It'll come together and we can get some kids that need shoes on their feet. Yeah, see what we can do. So.
Do you remember chopping firewood to build that?
A lot of firewood. Chopped a lot of wood, but it was going to a great cause. Might have broke a sweat or two, but feels good to see. Change does happen, one axe swing at a time.
Katie and Alan had their yard full of firewood for half the year. It just kept coming and coming, and there'd be more and more firewood, and then we'd chop and we'd sell, and then more would show up, and we'd chop and we'd sell. And Katie and Alan would go deliver the firewood and stack it. And you know, something that seemed pretty small to us, chopping and stacking firewood, did a lot of good down here.